must find it with your heart. Never, never let.
Hello, I'm Jen Colella, and I played Peter Pan at the Sacramento Music Circus, and it was one of the best experiences of my entire life.
If it means I must prepare to shoulder burdens with a worried air, I'll never grow up, never grow up, never grow up. Not me.
The history at the Music Circus I found pretty thrilling. I imagined the old tent. I had seen a lot of productions there and remembered the history and all of the incredible performers that had performed there.
Hi everybody, my name is Paul Scheffler. I have done many shows at Sacramento. Henry Higgins twice in My Fair Lady. I've done Arthur in Camelot. I did Frederick in a little night music. I did Pirate King in Pirates of Penzance. I always do a lot of pirates. I don't know what that's about. But one of my favorites, the one I'm talking about today, is Peter Pan, that was done in 2015. Director Glenn Casal, Patty Colombo, the choreographer, myself, and Michael Nostrin, who played Smee, were all part of this production, and we did it originally on a national tour that went to Broadway, and then we all got to film it together. So we were all sort of getting back together again to do it. It was a crazy experience, and I'd never worked with Jen Colella, who played Peter Pan, and was absolutely wonderful.
Performing with young actors is always fun for me. I really enjoy it because I think there's a lot to learn from their innocence. They were super focused, like sometimes much more focused than the adults. These kids were absolutely leaders in the production, and I learned a great deal from their focus and their professionalism and their desire to mix all of that with a great deal of fun and joy.
Home sweet home, up on the wall, a welcome mat down in the hall for Wendy. So that Wendy won't go away. We have a mother, at last we have a mother. Oh, what pleasure.
For me personally, when I did the show and Glenn and I worked together, he asked me, well, what do you want to do with Hook? And I said, well, I don't want him to be kind of foppish, and that's often how Hook is done. And he said, well, what do you want to do? And I thought, I'd like it to be dangerous and funny, so I think I'd like it to be kind of like Monty Python meets Darth Vader. So it has this dangerous quality, because I think it has to, in order to scare the children a little bit. And then the humor comes out of nowhere.
Oh, grow up! I'm over here, you foul-smelling horde of...
My most vivid memories working on the production was definitely flying, and flying in the round.
Just think lovely, wonderful thoughts, and up you go! Oh, I'm sweet! I am sweet! I'm flying! Look at me, way up high, suddenly, here am I, I'm flying!
Hey there, I'm Paul Rubin, and I've had the opportunity to work on a few shows at Broadway at Music Circus. But I think my favorite production there was Peter Pan. Because the theater is in the round, it made it a more intimate production.
What was it like flying above the stage? It was exhilarating.
One of the things I look forward to when doing a show at Music Circus is working with Glenn Casal. He's a great collaborator. He will always work with his creative staff and with the crew and the cast to find the most efficient way of doing things to bring his vision to life.
Glenn Casal had this incredible vision of flying even though we were in the round, and so there were moments when I would come in from the back kind of over the audience. I got to fly out over one of the audience sections. It was just absolutely thrilling.
The audience is so close to the performers. When Peter and the kids flew to Neverland, they were flying up and down the aisles, and they were inches away from the audience. Instead of being told the story, they were part of the story. They were actually flying to Neverland with Peter, and it made it more exciting for them.
It's a little scary every time. I've played it a few times. It's a little scary, which I like, and it's also fun.
It takes 2 people to fly one person. So there were 2 operators for every performer that flew. One would do the up and down, which we call the lift, and one would do the back and forth, which we call the travel. And they would be in the back of the aisles pulling the ropes while the performer was flying on stage.
I feel like being able to fly is a good way of letting the audience know this is going to be a good time.
I've been able to create some of the most memorable flying sequences that I can remember in that theater. It's a lot of fun.
My favorite part of the show was often the very first number and scene, which involves the tango, because you get to see all the pirates, and the show is always different depending on who's doing it, and the pirates in this particular version were all a little crazy, a little whacked out, and we were all just laughing, having a great time.
Inspire me!
What tempo, Captain?
A tango?
A tango! Lad.
We'll cook a cake quite large, fill each layer in between.
My favorite musical number to do is actually Neverland. I'm just kind of sitting and singing to Sweet Laurie. I just remember feeling the orchestra swelling underneath me, and I don't have to do anything except be honest and sing this gorgeous song.
I have a place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart, you must find it with your heart. Never, never land. It might be miles beyond the moon, or right there where you stand. Just keep an open mind, and suddenly you'll find never, never land.
My favorite part of Peter Pan definitely has to be the sword fight.
Proud and impudent youth, prepare to meet thy doom.
Dark and sinister man, have at me!
I just loved the choreography. I loved the way it was staged. I really felt like Peter was in danger. It's a timeless classic. The music was sweeping. The performances were extraordinary. It was such a tremendous cast.
Now it's just a distant melody. Somewhere from the past I used to know. Once upon a time and long ago.
I do love Sacramento, and I learned so much coming to do theater in the round with so little rehearsal, and they've been so good to me to hand me things that I've never done before. And believe me when I tell you, there's a lot of anxiety that goes into the experience of putting something together in a very short amount of time, but there's also an enormous amount of excitement because you're never quite sure how it's going to go. So I've had just an amazing experience working there year in and year out. And hopefully all things will go well into next year. And I will be back and very much looking forward to working in the round in Sacramento again, because I do love it. I wish you all well. Be safe, be well. Take care.
I have a place where dreams are born and time is never planned. It's not on any chart, you must find it with your heart. Never, never land. It might be miles beyond the moon or right there where you stand. Just keep an open mind and suddenly you'll find never, never land.
Oh, grow up!
And far out of sight, seven stars, right, Wendy, Michael, John, Tinkerbell, come on! Hurry up and follow me, for soon I will be gone. I'm
The pans away, the lost boys steal from us. Now they must pay. Shh! Listen to Tiger Lily when on warpath. Shh!
I won't grow up. I won't grow up. I don't want to wear a tie. I don't want to wear a tie. Or a serious expression. In the middle of July. And if it means I must prepare to shoulder burdens with a worried air, I'll never grow up, never grow up, never grow up. Not me. Not I. Not me. So there. Ha!
Go, lad.
We'll cook a cake quite large, fill each layer in between, with icing mixed with poison, till it turns a tempting green. Come back and fight like a man, Pan.
I'll fight you like a boy and win every time. Feet on a drum, and I will come, and save the brave, noble warrior. Boom, boom. Another one, another one, another one, another one, one. Another one, another one, another one, another one, one. And now we can go just like a